My name is James Muraguri. I'm the Chief Executive Officer at the Institute of Public Finance.
Yes.
I'm a spendthrift. I love gifting on anything that I think will be appreciated.
Okay.
But if I'm meeting someone,
Yes.
and I'm likely to buy,
Yeah.
to buy very expensive, stuff. And of course, not everybody, but most of my friends who I meet there.
Yeah.
It's a canvas that I keep in here in my office from my wife. Yeah.
A canvas.
Yeah.
A painting.
Yeah, a painting of my photo and some very beautiful words, celebrating 10 years of setting up the institute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I adrenaline junkie? An adrenaline junkie when it comes to like trying to push to the limits.
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
Because I don't believe in giving up. Yeah. No fast cars, but I'm a fast driver in a good car.
In a good car. Why?
I mean, I play golf. Anytime I have a window, I would rather be playing golf.
Yeah.
I picked up golf in 2008 when I was acting. I was acting CEO at Youth Alive Kenya, which is a national NGO that I was part of back then, and it was very lonely at the top. So one of my friends asked me what I'm thinking, in terms of like, he's the one who introduced me to golf. He said, I think you need to. I'm an introvert, so I think he said, I think if you take golf, you'll enjoy because you can enjoy your time. There.
What's your handicap now?
Well, currently I'm playing off 17.
Yes.
Fluctuates all the way from 13 to 18. That's my range. Yeah. You just need quality time with yourself. Anything else is details. What I'm thinking about mostly it's business, especially when I'm doing a lot of golf alone. I'll be thinking about business and our operations here at the institute, and the expansion plans that we have. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years of being here at IPF, and of course now I'm also thinking about transition and what it means for me post 10 years being the founder and CEO at the institute. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at this particular point, I'm lucky because I have a family. I have an adorable family.
Yes.
3 kids and my wife, and I, at least, I play golf. I go home. There's something I'm always looking forward to. Yeah. Plus now, of course, the team here at IPF is big. It's a huge team, and we have operations literally across half of the country in Kenya. So there's always a lot of stuff. So my loneliness kind of now it's plugged into the normal work that we do here.
Okay.
I'm a friend to myself. I'm a friend to myself, and that's why I said, when it's quality time with myself. It's because golf for me, which defines me, it's expression of self-love to myself. Right? It's the only way I can love myself is by golf. So to me, who am I to myself? I'm a friend to myself. Yeah. You've got to play with people you do not desire to play with.
Yes.
And because it's a sports, you've got to be accommodative. But I think it can be the most boring part of it. Yeah. Golf is a hobby.
Yes.
I'm not very competitive. I wouldn't say I'm competitive in golf. Golf is a hobby. Yeah. All my 3 kids play.
Yeah.
We play with them. Introduce. By year 4, by their 4th birthday, I introduced them to golf. So we play together. And we are also playing now. They are also playing in the US Kids circuit, national circuit. which I think it's extremely very important because it introduces them to some bit of socialization. Discipline. Golf is a highly disciplined game, the way I find it. So I think that, yeah. But I hope they do take it competitively.
Yes.
But it's their choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind?
Pleasant. I'm a disciplinarian.
Yeah.
It's very clear, and we have sometimes these conversations with my kids. I'm not their friend. I'm their dad.
Yes.
Well, we joke around it, and yeah, but they've come to love it. Yeah, I can say we have a very good bond.
Yeah.
My dad worked in Nairobi. I was brought up in Karatina, and so he used to come probably once every 2 months, and over the holidays for like 2 weeks when he's on leave. Yeah, so it's a bond. My dad we've developed a bond with my dad after post his retirement for the last 20 years. So now we are boys.
Yeah.
So now we are good friends, to say so, with my dad. Yeah. I think it's this desire to be more present. Yeah, because my dad wasn't. It's not that my dad was absent because he wanted to, but he had to provide. That's how the system was designed then. All right, and opportunities were in Nairobi. But for now, I'm in Nairobi, and my wife is in Nairobi, and our kids are here. All of us are here. So I think it's just. I would say it's the way naturally the system has picked up as we seek for more opportunities. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how that looks like. But probably he looks at me and wonders, "Hi, how are you bringing up these kids?" But it happens. It's not something I've brushed. Like we've talked about it. Yeah. Nowadays, most of the time when we meet, we discuss his past. Actually, his past, how he grew up, how he went to school, how he never finished school because of Mau and stuff like that. It's interesting, the type of conversations, his lineage, his past, his work life experience. Yeah. That's the type of conversations we have with my old man. I don't think I can, my old man, because he provided for 5 of us. I only have 3 kids, for example. The type of working conditions, and he toiled to work as in the city, for many jobs to bring us up. So, and he managed to take us to schools, taking loans in circles, and barely surviving. I don't think I can fill the shoes of my own. Every time I think I have more and better opportunities than he had, I don't think I can ever get to those shoes. Yeah.
Okay.
Just being a villager boy.
Like our deputy president.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the villager, the truthful man.
Yes.
Yeah. So I miss that village life. Is something I look, being in the community, which I see my kids missing that opportunity in the city because we are much more closed and more careful because of how the world has evolved. We don't know who to trust around our children, and our parents just let them. I would walk for approximately, let's say 7-8 kilometers. Say 7-8 kilometers per day to and fro to go to school. As the privileged lot can't allow our children to do that because he doesn't know what would happen on the roads. Yeah, that's what I miss, being a villager. Yeah, we try as much as possible to visit up country. Well, I am a proud Gikuyu man because before being Kenyan, you are your tribe, and people should not apologize for that. And so when there's an opportunity, I sit and teach my children the Kikuyu language. We watch Kikuyu news. just tell them that before you are, there was. And I think that for me is a good opportunity to orient our children. I mean, and Mwachamila and Mtumo, they are very, for me, they are very good traditions, people traditions, for example, that I would like my kids to understand from where they are coming. They are coming from here. It's looking at my kids and trying to be a good role model, because there's so much they are watching on TV. There's so much to see, there's so much to hear when they go to school, and so for me, being available is and being a good father, an organized father, a disciplined person, a respectable father. Those are my struggles, because the society has changed. The values we grew up with are not the values they are growing up with.
Yes.
So, but they are values that are standard. The values of respect, as such, things had not changed. That would be my struggle. I want to bring them up in a manner that when they go out in the world, those values will help them survive, whether I'm there or not.
Okay.
Yeah. My short journey currently of being a father, it's barely 10 years. My daughter turns 10 this year. It's just being present. Show up for your kids. Show up for their events. Show up for their functions, be their sports days, their birthdays. Show up. Show up for your kids. That's all I can say. What they do with your showing up has got nothing to do. It's something else. Has got nothing to do with you.
Yes.
You showed up.
Yes.
Yeah. My mother did.
Yes.
Yeah. She's an amazing, very strong woman. Yeah. She bore that burden of being there when my dad was looking for money. She's also a businesswoman, so she literally was there to plug in that gap.
Yeah.
I have a special bond with my mom,
and
it's very evident.
You're the
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. I have an amazing spouse. She's respectful. And she's bubbly. She's full of life.
Yes.
I cannot match her energy. Yeah. In fact, there are people who ask me how I survive her energy. Yeah. And that energy, there's energy that keeps drawing me back. I think because I'm an introvert and she's extroverted, kinda, the two of us, and so she keeps drawing me back to her. And my mom is a people's person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That could be hard to say. I don't know. I would not say I know why she likes me, but yeah. Music. I listen to music, right? And podcasts. So a lot business and entrepreneurial podcasts, right? And my favorite right now, it's like the founders podcast. Listening to how established businesses, how they have developed their businesses, the challenges, what drove them into that. So I'm a listening person more than a leading person. That's why I do podcasts. Music, I'm a reggae guy. So when
reggae person.
I did. I do reggae any day.
Any day.
Any day in the
That's
morning.
what you're playing in the car.
Yeah.
When you're coming to the office.
No, I was podcasting. Yeah. But my playlist, reggae. Yeah. I also do a lot of hymns. I'm a hymn guy also. I do a lot of hymns. Yeah. And no. I mean, as I think as I've grown up, I've appreciated enjoying that moment with myself. But of course, when I'm with my friends, a little group of friends, we'll do a lot of reggae music, and I'll be the one DJing, that kind of thing. I'm the one shuffling the YouTube list, on reggae. Yeah, and but I think it's conscious music.
Conscious music. I agree. What's this?
Investments in public goods is where I am. I've set up the institute, which my desire is one day to be able to inform the costs of how governments plan and prioritize resources. But I'm also very keen in investments in the health sector. So there's that element of investments. I'm also a keen I'm a keen investor in businesses, both in the markets and off the markets. So the journey I see is that when I get to where I want to be, I'll be in a position to more heavily influence public policy with regards to creating a better business environment, so that we can keep more jobs locally in the country and support the entrepreneurial ecosystem. It's probably the degree of grit and discipline, because all of us have grit, all of us are disciplined, but it's a degree of grit or a degree of discipline. I'm a founder CEO because I took a bigger risk and stayed disciplined and pumped my great father. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm learning away from poverty. Every time, like for example, I would go to Kibera for our work. I see the conditions at which people live in. I would not desire to live in that, but I would like to support and see one person off that rail, within the poverty. And I mean, the numbers are clear. Quite a lot of people statistically are living below poverty line. Right? And so I have a role as I learn away from poverty by working twice as hard. I'm also chasing opportunities for myself and others. And that's why I think that at IPF, every time we have new business, we bring an extra one more person in the business, and one more person means there's another household that's supported towards building the mission and the vision of IPF. Yeah. Inability to access, to access like critical services like Medicare, like Medicare, food. Because to be very honest, in this town, I know people who've slept without food. I'm privileged. Probably the days I slept without food, I had a packet of milk, and so I took tea. But that for me, that's poverty, and no one wants to be poverty. It's scarce opportunities that drive people to poverty, because we have so many educated people in this country, so many educated young people in this country, but opportunities are limited. So I am privileged to be here at this particular point, and having created opportunities for other young people of different ages to be able to access employment opportunities. So I'm privileged in that lot. So when I think about poverty, I see I am playing my part as a CEO and founder. Yeah.
Okay.
Good health.
Good health.
I don't think you can have it all at my age. I don't think you can have it all. What I have, it used to be a dream. I'm chasing bigger glory.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There's somebody who's saying, what James has, if I get there, I'm done. That's good. So you can never have it all. Unable to provide for my family.
Yes.
Inability to provide for my family.
Poverty, in other words.
Exactly. Okay, let's qualify inability to provide. It's inability to provide what? Because I believe every man, and especially those who have a family, let's context to talk about those who have a family, they provide something. They provide something. So I don't think inability to provide makes you less of a man. It's just a glorified fear. The inability to provide is a glorified fear, right? Because contextually, it's because of the lack list that we are. I want my kids to be able to go to a good school because the public system is not working. I'll go to a private medical facility because the public health facility, doesn't have the provisions. That's it. So inability to provide does not make you a lesser man, because to a greater extent you provide. It's only now I would think the society would challenge you. For example, my peers who went to the same school, and and they went to university, and I'm probably doing much better than them, and probably your spouse could be challenging you. Why? And that touches on men's ego. Especially when someone challenges your ability, or your ability or inability to provide. Why can't you do like so and so? You've been to school. That I think that for me is now the trigger that makes people feel less of a man, and not generally the inability to provide. Yeah, because my old man struggled. Yeah. Struggled to provide. I see us growing up, living in a tiny small house, and then moving to a little bit 3-bedroom house that where our chip used to sleep with us. And man, you want to provide better. Seeing ourselves grow up, come to college, and and some of us, didn't pass very well, so I didn't have the advantage of ever going to any university. So um, when you think about it, and I see my friends how they progressed, came and went straight to college and went to university, and here I was in the streets trying to make ends meet, and now being here, not having gone to the university. You look at that trajectory, then you see sometimes you're trying to live that life, but learning away from it by working twice as hard.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The biggest win is the Institute of Public Finance.
Yeah.
We've founded and created a platform against all odds, in an environment where the discipline that we had does not exist. Public finance is not taught in any Kenyan university. So I have self-taught myself online, and mentorship programs with established peers. And we've brought in people and trained them as an institution, invested in our staff, and now we are a respected blood in the public finance space as a think tank, commanding respect globally, not just in Kenya. So this is the biggest achievement, and in the midst of this, I got my master's in public finance from University of London with no undergraduate degree. Equality and equity is important. Given equal chances and equality, there won't be a city boy and a villager. Yeah. I think it's presence. It's my presence.
Okay. Presence is very important to you.
It is. I'm deliberate. I show up for my friends. And I tell people that M-Pesa message is irrelevant if you don't show up.
Yes.
Show up for your friends, show up for your family.
Yes.
That's it. So I know when I'm gone, my epitaph should read, here is a man who was pleasant.
Yes. Who has
James has my back. So James is our board chair at IPF. The board chairman at IPF is called James Muchiri. He's the man I go to. The man when I'm visualizing, when I'm strategizing, he's the man on my speed dial. I have not fired anyone at IPF. People have left for better opportunities.
Yes.
Because I have an incredible team and people have gone to better and bigger institutions. Yeah. Well, we didn't have a HR until 2 years ago.
Yes.
When the business started growing. And even then, we have not fired anyone.
Yeah.
We have such an incredible environment, working environment, that people don't leave.
Yes.
When they come to IPF.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
To remain hopeful. I'm a highly optimistic, highly hopeful person, and I take all my shots. In business, I take all my shots because the worst thing that can happen is no. James, my board chair, and Reverend Fury. They are two amazing people who are bold enough and who are honest enough in my interactions with them.